if he's
All right,
able
let's
to
move to the
last.
NFC. What division should we start off with? Oh, I don't know. Let's start off with the NFC East.
Oh boy.
Cowboys, top of that division, cream of the crop, baby. Let's go. 3-1. Eagles 2-2. Eagles 2-2 probably should be 1-3. They were pretty much handed that game against the Packers. I don't know. Giants 2-2. You got Danny Dimes. Redskins. Let's start with the Redskins. How bad is that? How does Jay Gruden still have a job? That team is bad, and they're
Remember,
always bad.
remember when people were saying that Haskins was the best quarterback in that draft class?
Yeah, there were a lot of people, but he is. I don't know, but he got thrown to the wolves last week. He did
Oh
throw
no,
like
he
three
did.
picks. I think they faced the Patriots. I think this week, right? I think, and I would
That's not going
hope
to
they're
be
not
good.
going to throw him to the
Well,
Patriots.
who's their other quarterback? Keenum?
They got Keenum, who's played bad. They have McCoy, who I think they wanted
Wait,
McCoy to
Colt?
be the yeah. Colt's still there. I
Good for
think
him.
Colt. I think they wanted Colt to go to be their starter, um, but he got hurt,
Oh,
so they
McCoy
got
got hurt.
yeah. I just if they're are they facing the Patriots this week, Godly? Because if they're facing the Patriots, do you really want to throw Haskins to the Patriots?
Do you want his? Do you want his like what little bit of hope for the season he has left to be destroyed by that Patriots defense?
Rookie quarterbacks are so fragile that he's already come out and threw three picks. If he comes out and like that could be in your head, man, and that could stop you. And didn't he only start like he didn't start that many games at Ohio State, I believe,
Because
right?
they had that line of what was it? J.T. Barrett,
Yeah, so
Cordell Patterson, or whatever his what was this? Cordell Jones.
yeah, Cardell
Um,
Jones.
I mean, they
So
had a stable of amazing quarterbacks at Ohio
it's
State.
not like he has this lineage of being this just great quarterback. He's got all this raw ability that could be ruined with the mental stuff if he doesn't believe in himself. So uh, they'll probably do it again this week. And honestly, though, that would go right. And I hope, Godly, we can agree on this, right? That the Redskins are the worst organization in football. It would go right up their alley, right? Of ruining players. They're good at two things. They're good at overpaying free agents, paying people that are not good. Josh Norman can't cover anybody. He's getting burned week to week to week. They signed Landon Collins to a massive, like the biggest safety deal ever, and what has he done? Go back Albert Hainsworth. So many other names of these guys they get, and they overpay, and then they also ruin people's careers too, young players,
RIP
because
RG3.
they don't manage them very well. So
Imagine if RG3 hadn't gotten hurt with how amazing of a season he had that year.
if they would have managed, if he would have been on any other team other than the Redskins, it would probably have been okay. But they like something about the Redskins, man. That's where careers go to die. Um, Giants, though, I don't know. The Giants took a lot of heat, but maybe that Danny Dimes, man.
What are the two teams that the Giants have beaten this year?
They just beat the shit. Who did they just beat? They just mollywopped the Redskins.
The Redskins, yeah.
They survived the Buccaneers, and that was the worst coach. It's going to be one of the worst decisions a coach has made this season. The Buccaneers, they take the lead late. Daniel Jones scrambles in for a touchdown. Buccaneers have time. They drive down the field, get into field goal range. Bruce Arians purposely took a penalty because he thought his kicker was better at longer distance, and he missed the game-winning field goal.
Wait, they took a penalty to go
on
further
purpose.
back?
Yes, on purpose, because he said he thought his quarterback was better from longer distances. So I agree with you 100%, UConn. He didn't play that great, but he went. Sometimes just quarterbacks have it factors to win games.
I mean, let's be honest. That division's a two-way race between the Eagles and the Cowboys.
I mean, it's a one-win. It's a landslide.
Aren't the Eagles 3-1 or 2-2?
2-2 should be 1-3. They were handed a victory against the Packers. So, because I was pass interference on the final play. I feel like, yeah, exactly. I agree 100%. We had 8 guys out by week 2.
Oh,
But, I mean, that's just the way football go, man. Next man up. If Haskins beat Danny Dimes, the Giants fans will snap that they passed on. Yeah. Yep, they did. Yeah. But I feel like the Giants were the only team that were that high on on Daniel Jones. I think he was well thought of as a prospect, but I thought he was like a second round guy. The Giants might have been the only team that was that high on him. So, I don't know. He's looking good though. Giants, Barkley's out. It's all on Daniel Jones. I don't know. We'll see. Next, who else
wait,
we got
how
in that
long?
division?
How long's Barkley out?
I think he's out like 8 weeks. Something.
Oh
It's
my
I think it
god.
was a
Okay.
severe. Eagles. Eagles. I'm just gonna you talk about the Eagles. We'll let Godley and UConn talk about the Eagles. So, go ahead. What do y'all have to say about the Eagles?
They're 2-2, so that's not terrible. Honestly, I never get to see Eagles games. I don't know why they never show them
Yeah,
down here, but they never show us Eagle games. So,
yeah.
uh, I don't know how good. Uh, what's his face been playing? Your favorite quarterback?
He's been playing all right. I do know in a couple of their losses, the receivers were letting him down.
Oh,
That fun,
Algalore, like
that
that.
thing that went viral that went viral. That guy.
I caught
Did
that
you see
baby.
that? Unlike
Unlike
Aguilar.
Algalore.
Yeah. You left right after shift to watch it. That was a good game. I enjoyed it. I was obviously very rooting for the Packers. Um, I don't know, man. Maybe it's in the water there in Philly. Last year, y'all were injured a lot. It's only a matter of time before Wentz goes down. We know that. There's what are the 3 things that death, taxes, and Wentz gets hurt. Those are the 3 for sure's in life, right, Lags?
I'm hoping that yeah, I know I know where to get the hookups expletive, but do I really want to watch the Eagles when I could be watching another team? That's the question.
Uh, Foles will never pay for a meal or drink at Philly. Yeah, because he
That's
single-handedly
very
brought y'all a
true.
championship.
That's very true.
All right, so I think we missed a team in the NFC East, and that would be America's team,
We don't need to talk
Dallas
about the
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
3-1. Yes, we lost to the Saints, but everyone's pretending like the Saints are a terrible team. Again, I will repeat: Bridgewater, before he was injured, first-round pick, very good quarterback for the Vikings, right? So he's not a no-name quarterback. He's a good quarterback. He's very accurate, as we can see. The Saints are a team that was one bad play. I mean, not play, call by the refs from being in the Super Bowl. That's a very good team. Very good team. I'm not talking about Breeze because the Breeze. That's a very good team.
But
So
it's also a team that the Texans should have beat Week 1 with Drew Brees. So how good are they really?
I mean, maybe that shows that the Texans are actually pretty decent.
Is
You
that
know,
is, is that a compliment about the Texans? Remember that?
I don't know,
Is
but
that
we're still
that's the only
three
way
and one.
I have to kind of twist it in there to
Yeah.
get a compliment.
We're still 3-1. We're still first in the division. Dak again, another week of playing great. Dak played great. We just things didn't go our way. Witten fumbles. Witten fumbles once like every 2 years, so that's rare, very rare. Zeke fumbled the ball, very rare. Randall Cobb dropped a couple passes. I think Cooper dropped a couple passes. We were also getting a lot of penalties. We played great. We played great. It's just you can't win them all, right? I mean, it's only been done only a couple times in the history of the NFL, right? So everybody's hating on the Cowboys because they lost one game, right? So wait till we play the Packers, and we don't have to have we don't win at the last second. We win handily. So Marshawn Lattimore was ready, but I get that, but they were talking about that on the broadcast, and a lot of coaches think he's lazy and that he hadn't been trying his hardest. He's obviously a very good corner. He's been a good corner for a few years. So we played good. We didn't get destroyed. It was a great game. The Cowboys are fine. The Cowboys are still first in the division. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We beat. I'm not hyping them up. First of all, that's the way the NFL goes. The Cowboys didn't make their schedule, right? The Texans didn't make their schedule. We have to play the schedule that was made for us. We have to beat the teams that are presented to us. Because we played those teams doesn't mean anything. We didn't make that schedule. We beat the teams that are in front of us. Patriots get all the Patriots love. They haven't beat anybody. The Bills, wow, whoop-de-doo. Come on, get out of here. You don't know what you're talking about, Golly. Uh, if Breeze played it, what did Tex? That's not even remotely true, and you know it. You're just trying to get me riled up. So, uh, yeah. I won't hate on Dak, even though he plays for the Cowboys. He seems like he is, man. He played it. He played great on that game. He just didn't quite get the help that he needed. Offensive line was allowing a little more pressure than they probably should have. Tyron Smith was banged up. Zach Martin was banged up too. Ah, um,
Was Smith the one that injured his leg on that sack near the end zone near the end of the
yeah,
game?
yeah. High ankle sprain, so that's one of those things that lingers
Yeah.
a whole season, and that worries me a bit. Zach Martin's dealing with back issues again. That worries me a bit. I don't know, but we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. I'm not talking to. I'm not going typical M-Dub here, going over the top. So leave me alone, guys. Leave me alone.